The Enchanted Lantern Kids Story Bedtime Story. In the heart of a bustling town, there was a small, dimly lit shop run by an old man named Elias. The shop sold all sorts of trinkets, but its most curious item was a dusty, forgotten lantern hanging in the corner. It wasn't very eye-catching, and most people passed it by. But the townsfolk whispered that the lantern was enchanted. One rainy evening, a young girl named Clara wandered into the shop. She had been searching for something special, a gift for her grandmother's birthday. Clara's eyes landed on the old lantern. "This one," she said, pointing to it. Elias smiled knowingly. "A wise choice," he said. "But remember, this lantern is no ordinary light. It shines brightest when helping others." Clara thought it was a strange thing to say, but she took the lantern home. That night, as she polished it, the lantern suddenly glowed with a warm, golden light. Startled, Clara looked around and noticed the glow illuminated a map on her wall. Intrigued, she followed the light. It led her through the town, down winding alleys, and finally to the small house of an elderly neighbor. Clara knocked on the door and discovered that her neighbor, Mr. Oswald, was in need of help. His roof had been leaking from the rain, and he hadn't been able to fix it. Clara rallied her friends and family the next day to repair Mr. Oswald's roof. Grateful, Mr. Oswald thanked Clara with tears in his eyes. That night, the lantern glowed even brighter, leading Clara to new places where her kindness was needed. A stray dog in the park, a lost child at the market, and a lonely woman in need of a friend. Word spread about Clara and her magical lantern. The townspeople began to realize that the lantern's magic wasn't in the light itself, but in how it encouraged Clara to help others. Clara's gift to her grandmother turned out to be more than just the lantern. It was a story of kindness and the joy of giving. The lantern remained in Clara's family for generations, a glowing reminder that the brightest lights come from acts of love and care.